right, here is the video review for Transformers EARTHRISE, War for Cybertron, EARTHRISE, however you want to say it, Voyager class grapple and vehicle mode. And something that I didn't go over last time with the smaller ones is that they all come with a tech spec, technically. It's a little smaller piece of plastic because inside the insert on each of the boxes has this little kind of angular, you cut out this section, like there's this whole piece, but you cut out this section of the map, and then the map kind of all goes together to form a larger map. They're collecting the pieces online, and while this one doesn't have any names, I did look in Cliff Jumpers or Wheeljacks and it had it, but like you just put the tech spec on and it deciphers like panel lines, and if there's a planet name, it'll show you the name of the planet around there. But so yeah, the map's coming together. There is it somewhere. I've seen it on Twitter. They're taking, as all the pieces get revealed, they're putting the map together. So maybe that will reveal some secret. But you are getting tech specs again. Now, in Grapple's case, you can see it was taped in a little sleeve up here on the side of the insert. On the two deluxes I have, I missed it the first time because I just pulled the tray out, and it's actually taped in the small plastic bag down here in the bottom corner. So don't miss that if you care about such things when you're opening your figures. And then you also get the cool teal. I really like Grapple, especially looks striking in the teal packaging they're getting, but you get slightly better instructions. They're a little bigger and a little bit more clear, which is nice as well with these new figures. And the first thing this thing tells you to do is when you in robot mode, when it comes packaged in robot mode, is to attach his little, siphon piece, which is actually attached right back here on his crane. But it doesn't tell you that when you first open the instructions. I had to flip through. I even posted on Twitter, I'm like, where is this? And then I looked through the instructions and saw where it went in vehicle mode, and sure enough, there it was right there on the back of the crane. But yeah, here he is in vehicle mode. Rolls around, he's got a little grappling hook that this little clip in here can connect to Ironworks base mode, which it shows in the instructions. He's got a crane. You can also pop this off here. He's got the hook up here, or you can fold it up and plug in this little hook grabber thing. And like I said, if you rotate it like this, there's a little clip in here that clips onto Ironworks. I don't have Ironworks, but we'll show that off when I do get my hands on an Ironworks. Yeah, there he is with his hooks. And vehicle mode is crane, can lift up and down, it ratchets up and down, it can rotate side to side, it can extend, you can fold it up and close it down like that, or have it hanging up the front of the vehicle, however you want to do it. And then his wheels roll. And that's about it for vehicle mode. So we'll go ahead and we can use this later, but we're going to go ahead and put it off the side for now. We'll pull his weapon off of his rifle off of this side. We'll leave this on here for right now, but we will pull that off in a minute. So to transform him, you start off here. Go ahead and collapse that and bring this all the way around. And like you'll see a little ridge here and like a little gap here, because you actually do want that to snap into place like that. Lift up the arms. They're kind of pegged in a screw hole right here, but loosely. I mean, like they're easy to pick up. But flip those up, unpeg the arms, and you can see how those tabs go in that empty space, but fold them around and snap them around the cab and rotate them so the elbows go forward. And you can go ahead and flip out. He does have fists on both sides. So for right now, we'll just go ahead and flip out his fists, and we'll do all the bits later. So bring that up, and then bring this whole thing down here at the waist. Now right here, these two tabs that tab into his feet from the crane, a lot of people have been having them break off. I've seen those, so what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and just kind of filed down a little bit. Now apparently all you need to do is file it down this way, just file some material off the back, because really that's where it's the way it comes up. If you get a little bit of this material down here, you can even kind of file it at a slight angle to get it up out of there. And it won't, and so it's not as tight, and you can slide it out. Other people have filed on the insides. I did both, and just kind of test fit it, go a little bit at a time, because you still want it to fit snugly, because if it's loose, it won't hold the rear, and like, anytime you pick up the car, the feet will fall out. And I got it just about right, where like truck mold holds together, but it's very simple to pull those off. If you get any resistance pulling those pegs out, I can clean up some of that debris there, but be careful, because again, people have been snapping these pegs off in the feet. But then bring this up and just kind of accordion it up onto his back, and then this panel right here flips out to reveal his head, and then snap it, clip it down into place here like that, And then this whole assembly, like the whole rotational assembly, the bar it's on folds down onto his back like that. And then the feet are on like a little hinge here, so they kind of double collapse back like that. And there is Grapple in robot mode. He's a very nice shade of kind of macaroni craft orange, and I dig him. You can store, you can if you want, you can flip either hand around and you can attach the grabbing hand to his hand. It does store back here. Officially, that's where they tell you to stick it in the instructions, to store it back there on his back. That's too small. I was going to say there may be a better place to hide. I guess you could hide it down here on his leg or on the side of his arm if you chose to use it. But that's the official place for it right there. You could just put it off in a parts bin to the side if you don't feel like using it at all. Take this off right here. It's just a little peg. And plug it into that hand to give him his little nozzle hand and have him hold his gun. But that's Grapple. I like him. He's nice. He's got a side-to-side head there. Dual swivel shoulders, bicep swivel, single hinge elbow. He does have a waist swivel, which is nice. Dual hinge hips, thigh swivel, hinge knee, and he's got a little bit of front to back really on that hinge, and then also he does have ankle tilt. So he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid and secure, and a very nice version of Grapple. I'm looking forward to seeing Inferno, because I'm assuming with this mold, how do you not, you've already got the sunk cost invested in the mold doing Inferno. I'd love to see a hauler in like that neon green, but we'll see. Here he is with some of his EARTHRISE pals. Here he is with Cliff Jumper and Wheeljack, because those are the only other two I have right now. We'll have Starscream and Prime soon, and hopefully Ironworks and Hoist soon as well. But there he is with his fellow Autobots. And just to a comparison with their size, there he is with Ultra Magnus from Siege. But yeah, he's solid. He's cool. I feel like he's worth the Voyager price. I like his design. I like his color. And he's just fun. But there is Voyager Grapple from EARTHRISE.